Hey guys, welcome to On My Shelf. Today I'm sharing with you a short guide for writing better memoirs. Living to Tell the Tale, A Guide to Writing Memoir by Jane Taylor McDonnell was a short guide on writing memoirs. It was first published in 1998. That might make it seem a little bit outdated, but the advice in McDonnell's book is still sound because, fortunately, memoir hasn't changed all that much in the years between then and now. And most of the books she cited within Living to Tell the Tale are considered classics now, which means they're still great reference material. McDonnell approached memoir as a healing way to make sense of our lives, which I believe is true. When we write about our lives, we get to find a deeper meaning in them, and I love that she embraced that concept in her pages. She specifically approached the stories in our lives that are hard to tell, the ones that feel rough around the edges or unresolved, or like they may break us in two. She calls them traumatic, and the books that arise from them, trauma memoirs. This was the first book I've read that addressed the fact that some memories and stories in our lives are extremely hard to tell. She affirmed that they are needed, though. They cannot stay hidden, and drawing them out is part of what heals us of their hold. Not only did McDonnell reference many admirable works like Frank McCourt's Angela's Ashes and Mary Karr's The Liars Club, but she also provided, at the end of each chapter, some exercises to give writers a starting point for crafting their own stories. She offered advice on finding the right voice, approaching stories that involve other people, and how to use things like photographs and documents to piece together truth. I enjoyed her take on how to uncover memories we may not even know we have, and I will be using some of her techniques to extract things that my subconscious has tried to keep hidden, which is common in traumatizing events and narratives. One of the most valuable features of the book was a list of recommended reading at the end of it. I've said it before and I'll say it again, reading within our genre is the best way to learn how to write well. What I enjoyed most about this book was that McDonnell approached voice as an ever-changing thing. Sometimes, as writers, we can get into this mindset that we find our voice and that's the only voice we'll ever have. Because I write humor, I know this is not true. There are times when I feel silly about the situation I'm writing about because I'm writing humor. And there are times when I feel seriously sober because the situation calls for a careful analysis of events and situations. My voice always reflects those two dichotomies. McDonnell said that our voice will change fluidly and that we can embrace this reality of writing rather than believe we're a fraud because we're not being consistent. McDonnell also provided a pretty comprehensive discussion on the ethics around memoir and including other people in your story. This is always helpful, since there is such a fine line when it comes to telling the stories of people in our lives who have hurt us. It's always helpful to hear from other writers who have been there. Overall, Living to Tell the Tale is a fast read for any writer looking to learn more about the art of writing memoir. I hope you'll check out Living to Tell the Tale and continue learning all there is to learn about writing well and efficiently, cultivating creativity, and running a writing business. Be sure to visit racheltolson.com to see some of my best writer resource recommendations, and pick up some of my writer resources at thiswriterlife.com. If you have any resources that you find valuable, leave them in the comments and I'll check them out. For more On My Shelf, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.